How you doing? This is Terry Crews from Everybody Hates Chris, and you are watching Suns.com TV.
There for MVP, did he say anything to you in the huddle, like I'm going to go for it or anything like that?
No, I was talking to him. I was telling him to keep hustling, keep playing hard. And he was out there when we came back. He had a great game, and he had a spectacular dunk on Dwight Howard.
He was playing some defense out there, which normally isn't the case in the All-Star game.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty good game. It was competitive after a slow start, so I thought the fans definitely got what they wanted, and it was a very exciting night for the NBA.
Is that maybe a precursor for next year? Maybe Mark's going to go for MVP there?
Absolutely. Also, he should definitely have his sights set on MVP next year.
Talk about your performance out there.
I felt good. I felt good. We told Coach Scott, let Chris stay in the game and play, and while I was out there, I felt good. I had a good time, and I thought it was a good night.
Talk about the Eastern Conference team. Obviously, they don't get as much pub as the West, but they came out and played today.
They did. They had some great performances down the stretch by Ray Allen and LeBron, and kind of maybe missed Kobe a little bit to match up with some of those guys, since we had 3 or 4 guys who were 6 feet and under league.
For 3 quarters, it looked like an exhibition game, then things got a little serious.
Yeah, I thought, typically this All-Star games are slow. I thought it was a pretty good game throughout for an All-Star game. Obviously a slow start, but a good second half and a terrific fourth quarter. But, it's a difficult game to play in some ways. There's a lot of standing around. You warm up and then you wait for about 45 minutes and then just jump right out there to play. So, it's at the end of a long weekend. It's hard to expect guys to be capable of, sprinting up and down the court and being sharp at the start of the game. But once guys got warm after a long halftime as well, I thought it was good basketball.
Pretty emotional weekend as far as New Orleans and everything else that's going on. Talk a bit about Chris Paul kind of putting on a show in front of the fans.
Well, Chris was great. He's having a great season. I think it was fitting that he played great on his home floor. Allen and myself made sure Coach Scott knew that we wanted to let him get going and let him stay in the game there. And I thought it was fitting that he had such a nice night.
Would he have been the MVP if you guys would have pulled it off?
Yeah, I haven't seen all the numbers, but he was terrific, and why not? It's his hometown, and he played great.
How about Ray Allen and LeBron just kind of holding you guys off?
Yeah, I mean, they made some big plays. We couldn't capitalize on the mismatches at our end. We're a little sloppy on those mismatches in the post and not moving the ball in the double teams. And then they came down, and Ray fired up some threes, and then LeBron had a spectacular dunk, kind of to cap it.
Steve, what's the image you guys want to leave from here? Is it the game, the fun, the community work?
Everything. We want everyone to feel great about this weekend in all facets. The game is what I thought was spectacular tonight for an All-Star game. I thought there was a lot of highlights by the players throughout the weekend, but obviously our lasting impression of this weekend is going to be hopefully a positive impact we've all had on this city that's been devastated after Katrina. So what a special weekend for us to have a chance to come down here, educate ourselves on what's happened, and hopefully spread awareness as to what needs to be done going forward.
What do you think needs to be done to spread that awareness? It's kind of the theme throughout the weekend is that they kind of forgotten city almost.
Well, it's a difficult one because I would like to say that spreading awareness would maybe generate some funds to come to the city, but I'm sure there was plenty of funds raised after the hurricane. I'm just not sure where they've gone. So I think people need to, volunteer their time. People in this community, people from other communities that are part of groups that are aiding efforts around the country need to continue to focus on New Orleans and make this a priority and not let this fade into the background because this is a city that still needs a lot of help.
What was unique about your experience tonight in the game? Anything straight to you?
I don't know. You put me on the spot. I had a great time, though. I felt good out there, and I thought it was a terrific game. So I really had fun, and I'm not really sure what will stand out for me, but there were some spectacular plays, and as always, the camaraderie with the enemy. Getting a chance to be on the same team as these guys that we fight with all year was a lot of fun.
I like that you were selected to guard Joe Johnson there for a little bit.
Yeah, well, I wasn't really selected. We just kind of match up with whoever, and since they were going big, and we have all these point guards out there, I got matched up with my old buddy.
Go Wednesday, huge game to start the second half of the season. How excited are you to see what's going to transpire here in Phoenix in the next few months?
I'm excited. I can't lie. We're all excited to see what we can make of our new team with the Diesel, and we're excited to see how he feels and how he can fit into the team. So, no pressure on him. We really want him to just feel comfortable and just try to fit in and do what he can do, and slowly get himself into shape and make himself a part of the offense and the defense that we believe he's capable of.
Are the moments on the bench and the locker room, are those as much fun as the playing?
Yeah, I think just being around the guys, whether it's in the locker room, whether it's on the bench, whether it's in the game, all of it's fun, and all of it's the little connection you make with these great players that you can take with you forever. When you're done playing, you remember what a terrific player so-and-so was, and you got a chance to play with them in an All-Star game, and you got a chance to share some time with them. It just adds to that yearbook year after year, and it's a lot of fun.
Who got dibs on your shoes tonight?
Charity.
They beat any player?
Everything's going to charity, so it's a nice offshoot as well.